Hello, and welcome to another edition of Golf Soup. As always, I'm your host, James Lee. We're here at White Oaks Golf Club in Athens, Tennessee this week for our 9 holes of golf. Good little golf course. It's been here. In fact, today, as we're filming, is the anniversary of the golf course. The backside today is 19 years old. The front side is 16 years old. I know that sounds different, but obviously the back was the front at one time, or the only 9 at one time. So good golf course up here. It's a really friendly track to play. Front side has got zoysia fairways, very nice. I love playing zoysia. You never have a bad lie. They sit up every time. Greens in great shape, bent grass greens, very receptive. We're looking very forward to getting out there and playing the golf course. It's been years since I've played here, and my golf game, as you guys have witnessed over the last few weeks, has really degraded down to a sad and pitiful point. Taking some drastic measures on my driver this week before we came up here. I cut it off 4 inches, and I'm just trying anything to get my golf swing back. So anyway, it could get ugly out there today. I don't know. Maybe we'll make some breakthroughs on the golf game. Maybe we won't. But one thing's for sure, we're going to enjoy ourselves here at White Oaks Golf and Country Club. Cut away real quick, hear from our friends over at Kelly Subaru, and we'll be back with you guys on the first tee.
You love your SUV for its utility. You love your car for its gas mileage. What if you could have best of both? Kelly Subaru does. Subaru invented the crossover and refined the symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Gets up to 31 mpg, goes anywhere, hauls anything, and cleans up nice afterwards. Plus, Subaru's the only brand with top safety pick winners on all models, and the only U.S. auto plant with 0 landfill status. Subaru. Safe, frugal, green. Come take a spin in a 2011 Subaru. Kelly Subaru.
First hole here at White Oaks Golf Club, a 361-yard par 4. Maybe just a gentle dog leg to the right, but not much to it. Got a row of white pines down the right side of the fairway. Just some rough on the left. Relatively generous fairway to start out on. So anyway, let's see how the golf game is today. Let's see if it's Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, or just plumb butt ugly. Right down the middle, Coot. Can't hit the driver much better than that. Spanked it well. Don't know where it's going to come down. Like I say, it's been years since I've been here, so not that familiar with the course. A good drive off the first hole, although not knowing the golf course itself, I could have hit it in trouble. We'll go see. And an incredible good fortune, amount of good fortune we had on the drive there. Cooper can pan the camera around here a little bit, and you can see there was water up here. I told him before I hit I felt like there was, although it's been years since I've played, but I looked at the scorecard and the layout of the course, and it just, and the tee marker, it just didn't look like it. However, there was. I got over it. I don't know how it had to bounce over it. It's not a very wide deal, but hey, we're in great shape. That's where being ignorant sometimes helps you, I guess. Because I'm ignorant all the time. Beautiful zoysia fairways out here at White Oaks. Love playing from zoysia. Haven't played from it in a while. Only got about 50 yards left here. Get up, ball. Release. Release more. I caught it a little bit chubby there. Not a real good second shot, but got such a good break on the first hole. I'll take par, or on the drive, I'll take par and get out of here. All right, I said I wasn't going to complain too much about it, but there's no reason I have a 35-foot birdie putt from 50 yards, unless you're ignorant like me. Run out, darling. Wow. Almost made one here on the first hole, but we didn't. Got out of here with par. White Oaks Golf Club here in Athens, Tennessee, folks. Par on the first hole. I remember how much I enjoy playing the little course. It's The zoysia fairways are going to be a real treat for us today. Got off to a decent start, little lucky, little unlucky. Let's go to the second hole. Hole number 2 here at White Oaks Golf Club, a 327-yard par 4. Pretty much just straight away and downwind today, so a good driver, good possibility I can get it there. Good possibility, but my swing is all over the map. Hitting a good driver is probably not such a good possibility. Tugged it a little left, Coop. I hit it super solid though. Just left of that house up there. Tugged it a little left. That's 30 yards left. Oh me, won't hurt us, but certainly gonna make making birdie here a little more difficult if we can make it at all. Good drive as far as the solid contact goes. I'm telling you, I'm loving so far with the first 2 swings what I did by cutting my driver off. I cut it off 4 inches because, man, I just had to try something. My swing had gotten to such a funk. So first 2 swings I like. I'm green high here. I've just tugged it to the left. Got about a 20-yard pitch in here. See if I can fly it up there. Bite, bite. Oh, that was a pathetic chip. That one was supposed to go nice and high and in there, and it went line dry. Good job, James. Well, another poor pitch shot. My chipping obviously is really suffering. I'm just a few feet off the green, and normally I would give great consideration to putting this, but putting through zoysia and Bermuda grass are 2 very different things. The zoysia is a little tougher to gauge, so try to pop a little chip up there and just run it down the hill. Run left. I've left a knee knocker. About 3.5 feet left here for birdie. Thought that was going to get away on the right side. I shoved it a little bit, but it got into the hole. Well, 2 holes down here at White Oaks. I've been in perfect birdie position on both of them and struggled for par on one of them. So obviously the short game is suffering the most today. It's a day-to-day thing with me right now. So anyway, golf course in great shape. I'm loving these zoysia fairways. Bent grass greens are rolling good, look beautiful. So get a chance, come see the folks here at White Oaks Golf Club. Hole number 3 here at White Oaks Golf Club, a par 4 of 370 yards in distance. This, a major dogleg right. You've got a source of water that dissects the fairway down there. You've got trees here, you've got trees surrounding the green. It is not a driver hole is what I'm getting at. Therefore, I'm going to hit a driver. It's one that I can't resist trying to hit a big slice around there. I know it could come up in trouble, but the trees are sporadic enough this side of the green that I could punch something most likely and get back in the game. I just have a hard time hitting a small iron out here to the fairway to hit another small iron to the green, so I'm not going to do it. Why not? We might make double bogey. Probably. Oh, by the way, I do need our general purpose cameraman here, our cameraman, fact checker, Otis Campbell. He made mention that I said I made birdie when I made that putt back there. That was not a birdie. That was a par-saving putt. Just wishful thinking on my part. All right, let's get to golf. This could get ugly. I need a big roaring, just the worst golf shot you can hit, slice. Cut, cut, cut. It's cutting well. That might be right in the middle of the fairway, Cooper. I tell you, if every hole was designed for me to just hit an ugly golf shot, I'd be a great golfer, because that's what that was. They're just an ugly big slice that turned out beautifully. We think, we hope. Picture perfect as far as the drive went. That's 3 pretty good drives. Haven't hit a good wedge shot yet. Only got about 30 yards, maybe 35 yards left of this flag. It's front cut though, so I'm gonna give this wedge one more chance to hit a good shot. If it doesn't, it's getting 86th. It's 86th. Short, Cooper. All right, pardon me while I go break a club. My ball actually got on the green. I've only got about 15 foot left. Club probably didn't deserve the death it just got for that shot. Just kidding, I don't break clubs anymore. See if I can remember how to putt though. Doggone it. I pulled it. Probably a little more than that. Misread it and pulled it. Let's just get it over with. Oh, par to start, and I've been in perfect shape for birdie on all 3 holes. Just got some work to do with some wedges. We'll hit another good drive hopefully and try another wedge. Fourth hole here at White Oaks Golf Club, a par 5, 419 yards in length. Not very far for a par 5, I understand. But this thing is tighter than Dick's hat band going down through there. I'm gonna let Cooper pan down there for you. It looks to be the gap from here, the naked eye, it looks maybe a 30-yard fairway down there where it chokes in the closest. Man, this is a tight one. I pulled 4-wood and Cooper talked me into hitting the driver because I am hitting it pretty well. We're working under the theory of ride her till she bucks you, buddy. Here we go. It's a little right, Cooper. I think she just bucked me. I heard a tree. I didn't see the ball come down. Oops. This could get ugly on the par 5. All right, we are in the trees off the tee box. This is where the smart golfer does a smart thing, hits a little cut punch up there and pitches it up and makes birdie. I've had no luck pitching today, so I'm gonna take the ignorant or the stupid route. Let Cooper pan up. I've got a very small opening here between these 2 trees, one with no leaves and one with the beautiful foliage, fall foliage on it. That's about a 5-yard gap up there. And I'm gonna try to hit it right through it over the other trees on the green. Perfect, Coop. If you can go at, no, it's left of the flag now, doggone it. Right on the front edge of the green. Maybe we can 2-putt for a birdie here. That was a really good second shot. I misinformed you, we're not on the green, but I'm only about 4 inches off here. We've got a good look at eagle. If I can just make a good putt. That's not a good putt. That's not even close. Not close to going in. I'm gonna make birdie, but that was a yip. When you miss your line by 14 inches. A definite yip, but we finally drew some blood here at White Oaks. Boy, these greens look really good. And again, I enjoy playing the zoysia fairways. A course that's very playable as well. It's not, they haven't designed it to for people to shoot high numbers. It's, though they may be short holes, scoring golf courses like this are so much fun to play, at least for me and for the average golfer too. So if you've not been up here to White Oaks, you might want to give it a try, especially this fall with all this beautiful foliage around. Fifth hole here at White Oaks Golf Club, a par 4 of 394 yards in length. This another booger. Now, this one tight also. There's water that dissects the fairway, so I'm not hitting driver this time, no matter how foolish I may feel. It chokes down to a very narrow gap. Just getting a shot down there to where you've got a shot at the green on your second ball is going to be a tall order. I've chosen 4 wood. Just going to try to hit a little cut, maybe cut to the center. That's it, Coop. Right dead in the middle. I mean dead middle. Good call on the club too, Coop. That's in good shape there. Good tee ball. Maybe we can make birdie from a longer second shot here. A good drive. I could have hit it a little further. I'm back here about 153 out, and I've got probably 50 more yards of real estate up there, but the further up there you go, the narrower that gap gets. Dead into the wind, 153. I've got 8 iron. Cooper, that's left of the flag, probably at the left center of the green. All the way on the left side of the green. Good club choice. It looks to be dead pin high. Striped it well. It just, wind took it a little bit left. I feel good about that swing. I'm starting to feel good about my game in places. Well struck 8 iron. Dead pin high. I got about 16, 17 feet from birdie. Another poorly struck putt. You see how far right I missed it? I was aiming it right there. Man, my putter is suffering. Another par though, still 1 under here at White Oaks. Everything going well, except my golf game in places. Let's tally on. Hole number 7 here, excuse me, hole number 6 here. Getting lost at White Oaks Golf Club, par 3, 159 yards in length. Dead into the wind, however, so going to play substantial more yardage than that. I've got 7 iron in my hand. 7 iron is about my 172 club. Made a good swing on the last hole. Let's see if I can follow it up. That is another good swing, right at the center of the green, Coop. Right in the center of the green too. Wow. This part of the game is really starting to feel better. Made a few changes and adjustments. My irons feel great. Driver feels great. Putter feels like warmed over. It's bad. Good tee ball. Hit it right in the center of the green where I was aiming. Got about 22 feet for birdie. I pulled it off my line again. The good thing is I've left them close enough that I can clean them up today. No big deal. Another par, still 1 under here at White Oaks. Boy, this green here is in fantastic shape. Good little golf course. Let's move on. Seventh hole here at White Oaks Golf Club, a 481-yard par 5. Big dogleg to the left. Again, I'm not familiar with the golf course enough to know if I can hit driver or not, so it being a par 5, I'm going to err on the side of caution here and just hit the 4 wood. Hopefully well enough that we can find it and hit it again. It's hooking around the bend a little bit. I don't know if that'd be good or bad, Coop. Ooh, bad. Heard it hit a tree. About the time I said that, we heard it hit a tree. Wow. We could be in trouble on this one. Well, good news and bad news scenario. Good news is my ball came back out in the fairway. Bad news is I'm way back. About 210 yards out and got a severe hook I need to hit here. I'm going to try to really sling this 6 iron. Let's get a slinging hook here. It's hooking. Is it enough? Cooper will let me know in a minute. Cooper can't tell either. Let's go find out. Well, not on the green, but very close to being on the green. That was a really pretty slung, hooked 6-iron there. This is the most difficult of my putts so far today. Oh man, I came up 8 foot short. My putter's back, I think. That's terrible. You suck. Boy, this is going to be disappointing to let get away here. Unless I can somehow magically find my putting stroke here. Get in there. Golly. Actually hit a good stroke there. A par on the par 5. Still just one under here at White Oaks, but the par was all on me and my putter. Going to the 8th hole here, the signature hole of White Oaks Golf Club coming up. Hole number 8 here at White Oaks, and the signature hole for the golf course, par 3 of 206 yards in length. Step aside and Cooper can pan down there for you. Severe elevation change here. I mean, we are way up on a bluff, hitting at a triangular shaped green. Green looks really good from here. It's a 2-tier green, and it appears to miss right, left, or long is not going to be a happy scenario for anyone. 206 yards, but it's so severely downhill, and I don't want to go long. I've pulled the 8-iron, and I quite honestly haven't a clue. I'm just going to hit it, see what happens. I tugged it left, Coop. I'm right at the left edge of the green. Very left edge. Ooh, it's off the green by about a foot. So the 8-iron was perfect club. Man, if I hadn't pulled that, we'd be sitting in high cotton instead of off the green like we are. This is not a very good scenario for me. I just 3-putted the last hole, and I've got a much longer putt facing me here. Trying hard not to give back that one measly birdie I have made. That looks like I'm going to. Once again, not a really good putt. 5 foot between me and a possible under par finish today. Hit a good putt. I hit a good putt. Darn. Didn't exactly kill it either. Bogey. Back-to-back 3 putts brings us back to even par here at White Oaks. Can't tell you how much I'm enjoying it today. It's just, first of all, it's a beautiful day. A very nice little golf course up here in Athens, Tennessee, right off Riceville Road, just about 5 miles off the interstate. Easy drive up here. 1 hole to play for us here today. Let's go knock it out. Ninth and final hole of the day here for Golf Soup. A par 4, 326 yards in length. Really got to thread the needle off your tee ball. Cooper can pan up there and you can see a very small gap, but looks more intimidating than it actually is. I need to hit just a slight fade here on this one. If I don't fade it, I'll probably hit it in the woods left. So it's a good drive, good start here. Finish this hole for this round off well. Perfect, Coot. That's going right at the flag. Now it's just a touch right of the flag. Good ball there. Let's see if we can get the wedge working. Wedge and putter working together just once before we leave today. Second shot here on the 9th hole. We've got about 40 yards left. As you've seen all day long, the wedge has just not been good. I'm trying another wedge now. It'll probably be even worse, but let's see if we can get the job done here on the last hole. Nope, I hit that so thin, kind of rolled up under it and shot it to the right. Just not a good shot. I got away with it for sure. Got less than 15 foot, but another poor wedge shot. I need some practice. some practice couple. All right, we've got maybe a little over 15-foot downhill hard breaker from right to left. Your left or right as you watch it home. Brake hard. Well, not a bad pup. We're gonna finish this off today at even par here at White Oaks. White Oaks is a good golf course. I mean, it's nothing extravagant. It's not a Chattanooga Golf Country Club. Great Zoysia fairways on the front side here. Greens are in fantastic shape. You know, it was a hard summer on the guys everywhere with bent grass. So there was one green I think that had a little bit of trouble, but nothing that would stop me from coming to play the golf course by any means. Enjoyed the round up here very much. You folks get a chance, come on up and see them. We're gonna cut away real quick and hear from our good friends over at Kelly Subaru. Be right back to close out the show.
You love your SUV for its utility. You love your car for its gas mileage. What if you could have best of both? Kelly Subaru does. Subaru invented the crossover and refined the symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Gets up to 31 mpg, goes anywhere, hauls anything, and cleans up nice afterwards. Plus, Subaru's the only brand with top safety pick winners on all models, and the only U.S. auto plant with 0 landfill status. Subaru. Safe, frugal, green. Come take a spin in a 2011 Subaru. Kelly Subaru.
All right, guys, that's going to conclude another episode of Golf Soup. Again, thanks to the guys at Kelly Subaru, but thank you to all my great sponsors, UPS Store, Tommy Ivester, Indoor Air Solution, everybody, Stan Cannon over at Cannon Rack and Axles, everybody who helps Golf Soup stay on the airwaves and get to you guys each and every week. And most of all, we thank you fans for tuning us in. If it were not for you, we certainly wouldn't have the show. So until next week, I'm James Leith, and we'll see you on the course.